Hello and welcome to the channel. My name's Adam and today we're going to be making a bottle light out of this gin bottle, and I'm going to be showing you how you can make one too. These you can get from Etsy for roughly £15, but obviously that's quite a lot of money when if you've got one of these lying around and you've got a few simple tools that you can make it from home. You might need to buy yourself a glue gun. You probably will need to buy yourself a light. These lights individually are roughly £1.50. This glue gun's about £10, and obviously most people have a drill, but what we're interested in here is this drill bit, because most drills do not come with a glass cutting drill bit. So all of the links for these products are in the description, but obviously if you already have a few of them, this is going to be a lot cheaper than buying one from Etsy. And even if you do have to invest in some of this, at the end of the day, you could buy one from Etsy for £15. You can get everything here, minus the actual drill itself, for less than £15 and make multiple of these. This came in a pack of 9 for £11, so it's not quite, even £1.50, but I haven't done the maths there. So we're going to crack on and we're going to look at making it. So first, what I would suggest is wearing some eye protection and some mouth protection, because what we're actually going to do is drill a hole here in the back of the gin, most likely where this little gap is. And when we do that, the glass does have a tendency to sort of turn to like a dust and go in the air. So I would recommend wearing some sort of eye protection and mouth protection as said, but let's go ahead and do that. So I've got the mat for protection because at the end of the day, things can slip and I don't want to drill through the work surface. That wouldn't be a good idea. So here we have the drill. And obviously we've got the bottle, so just going to rest it where we want it. And as I said, it's going to be roughly where the label stops. So we're just going to start really slowly, holding the bottle in place. And then as time goes on, we just get that bit faster until we're going full speed. But again, make sure you're just holding that bottle in place. The last thing you want to do is slip, because you probably will hurt yourself. And what you can start to see, hopefully if it's in shot, there we go, I am starting to burrow into the glass there. So I'm just going to carry on now until I'm fully through that. Okay, so it's not normally a problem when the bottle is flat, but with it being round, that was quite a large drill bit there, so I've traded to a smaller one. I will burrow it out with the larger one, but the small one just serves as a little sort of opener there, so let's go for that. And there you can see with the smoke at the end, well not smoke, but smoke looking stuff, the dust, we now have a hole in this bottle. It's not a very big hole, and for the lights to go in it does need to be a bit bigger, so we're going to swap back to the other drill bit. Okay, so that was really nice and easy. Drill just did run out of battery, but effectively I got to where I needed to get. So I'm just shaking it now because we've got a lot of that sort of ground up glass on the inside there, which, for decoration purposes we don't want. So we're just going to shake that out, But what we do have now is a nice hole there. I would say be careful about touching this. I've never managed to, you know, cut myself on that, but just, you know, have caution when you are dealing with that. So what I'm going to do now is just wipe the bottle off, just so that there's not too much glass in it when we go to do what we need to do. One thing that you can do, which I'm not going to do with this, but you can, to stop all the glass on the inside sort of mounting up, just, you know, rinse it, you know, rinse through it in the tap and just let the water come out of the hole there. But I don't want to ruin the paper on here, so I'm not going to do that this time. All right, so now we are ready to put the light in. So the light comes in a little bag. Only one per pack has this little screwdriver, but it just means you can change the battery if you need to. So it's worth keeping that. So there we go, we're into the light there. Pull this out so the battery actually works, and once we switch it on, have some nice bright lights there. So just going to take the, it's not even like protective stuff, it just basically winds the wire into itself. So we're just going to unravel that. Okay, so that's all unraveled. So what we're going to do now is start feeding the end bit here into the bottle. So if we turn the bottle around, find the hole, you're going to want to feed it in. And when you do that, you want to bring it straight out the top. So because it's like wire, it will generally find the top if you just keep pushing it up. So that's just what we're going to do here. Okay, and here we have it coming out of the top. So we're going to put it all the way in, being careful not to tangle any of the wire as we do so. Okay, so what we have is a bottle with all the wires coming out of the end. So what we're now going to do is just put them all back in. So now that we've like pulled it taut, we're just going to put them all the way down in there, hopefully getting a decent spread of LEDs throughout the bottle, but that's something that can be rectified later if there is a problem. So we're just going to do the best we can and put it in as it stands. Okay, there we go. And now this is where the hot glue gun comes in. So there's two parts to this, and number one, you're going to want to stick this to the bottle just so it's not loose and sitting there. So what we're going to do with that is just make sure it's, you know, threaded into the bottle. But what we don't want to do is stop any access getting into the batteries there. So actually the branding here is what we're going to glue gun over. So we're just going to put a couple of squirts of glue on there. This is glitter glue. Couldn't find any of the normal sticks, but you know, it all does the same thing. And we're just going to put it up there. Now, I prefer when I'm doing this to put it on the label, because then you can't see it from behind. But generally when the lights are shining, you can't see it so much anyway. And by doing it this way, it means it sticks on nice and firm, because otherwise, again, it's going to have to go around the bottle, which, you know, doesn't really work so well. So that is on there now. Obviously the glue is drying. Okay, so part two does involve using the lid. So we're just going to put, it's just a simple one. So we're going to put this wire all the way down there into the top of the bottle. Just going to put a little bit of glue on the lid here just to kind of seal in the wire. So what we do is we pop that down there, and effectively that glue will stick to the wire, and that is now in place as it would be brought from the shop, you know, all nice and lined up with the writing. So what we've got there is the whole bottle as it would have been, just without the gin. So if we now just turn it round, pop that switch on, we've got a light bottle. As you can see, and this is something that I did say about, there is a bit of glass dust on there, so you know it is probably an idea to wash them out, but this is just like a basic how-to. I just want to get it done quickly. So if we turn the lights off, you'll be able to see exactly how it looks in the dark. Okay, there we go. So there is your light bottle, so you can see the branding on it still on the outside there, and obviously it does sort of just light up the area. It's a really nice mood lighting. You know, they're good for having out when it's Christmas or just when it's like a dark night, just having them on the corner of the room. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, if you could give it a like, comment on there, and give this channel a subscribe for more stuff like this, that would be appreciated. Thank you for watching.